Welcome to Overwatch, and welcome to a quick match that I'm just going to talk over in the background, just like very simple content, but I just want to talk about the new game mode, the new King of the Hill game mode. So you're going to see me playing Zarya, and then a little bit later, spoilers, I'm going to be playing some Widowmaker. Try not to get too bored watching a sniper, but it is a lot of fun on this map, and I'll talk about why I swapped to Widow as well when we get there. So this King of the Hill game mode's been around for a little while, and it's a lot of fun. I really like it. I've actually tried to do video content on it before, but the video that I made just got corrupted, and it was awful and terrible and frustrating. And sometimes making videos can be a massive pain in the ass, but you don't want to hear about that, you want to hear about King of the Hill. It's a huge amount of fun. I'm actually surprised about how well it actually works, and there's some really interesting things. So you're going to see us start this battle with a Lucio. Lucio is just so good at the start of this, and although the control point isn't active yet, so there's like a good 30 seconds before the control point becomes active, Lucio still gets you there, it lets you set up there, and what would have been really nice in this one is, hey, you know, we're there, we're here. We just set up on the point, and we just sit here and then fight them. And I saw very quickly that, hey, you know, okay, they're going to try and wrap around the side here, so this is like the side entry, they're going to try and get in here, and they have a Torbjorn. Okay, so we have to be a little bit aggressive, we can't let Torbjorn set up, and as long as we're in here, it doesn't matter what they do. They have Torbjorn and Bastion, so, you know, immediately my mind's going, okay, shit, we can't let them get set up. If we let them get set up, we can just lose this immediately. So I figure, okay, well, they're comping around here, so let's just, you know, deal some damage here, shelling away with Zarya, keeping the Reinhardt alive. Unfortunately, not too much happens. We do manage to catch Torbjorn trying to set up in a foolish location. The fool. But unfortunately, we just lose all pressure on this side, so that their Zarya, with full charge, storms in and kills everyone. And yeah, okay, we get shoved off. But it's not over yet. It's not over yet. And there's a lot of good stuff with this game mode. A couple of things I really like about it is the ebb and flow. And even if you lose the first control point, or if you lose the first, if you lose the first control point, if you lose both of them, you lose the map, so yeah. But if you lose the first one, there's always a second one to come back on. You can kind of use it as like a reset, a really big reset, and think, okay, this isn't working, let's try something else. It makes everyone sort of think and stop and pause, and it's really nice. So I can see that, hey, they're getting set up here. This is where I got really annoyed at their Genji, because I tried running in and like baiting out his hits, but he missed a bunch of hits on the way in, and so he missed my barrier. He missed my huge barrier. And it's so annoying when that happens. It's just like, you want to shout at the other team and just say, get good, hit me, please, stop missing. It's the most frustrating thing in the world. So I see that, you know, they've got Torbjorn, they've got Bastion, okay. Well, they swapped away from one of the Torbjorns, like I'm double checking now, but they still got the Bastion, they've got two Winstons. Winston's a bit of a threat, but as long as she's not focusing on me, I can deal some really good damage with Widowmaker, and I really like Widowmaker on these maps, actually. She's a lot of fun. There's not, like, many amazing side angles, and that was, not gonna lie, more luck than skill when Mercy just sort of took a bullet for Zarya. It's a bit backwards there, but hey, we found the Bastion, so we're just gonna stand here and plug away at him. This is a really strong matchup. Widowmaker just does disgusting things to Bastion. Bastion at long range can't deal damage to match Widow's damage, so I can just force him into really bad positions and really bad fights. And that's just a really bad miss. I can't believe I didn't land that hit. Ah, sad days. Sad days. But we've got Winston to bully. We've already chipped off for like half his hit points. Hopefully the rest of the team can pick up from there. And hey, hello Genji. It's a bad place to step. And then no one decides to stand where I need them. Alas. Maybe, nope, Junkrat can't get anything with his tire, and unfortunately we have no pressure, and now Bastion's set up over there, so I really shouldn't be focusing on this Bastion. I should have been focusing on the point, to be honest, but I just wanted to get rid of him because I knew Soldier 76 was fighting him. That was kind of my justification, but I really should have been focusing on the point behind me. Unfortunately, we just lost all pressure, and the one thing I will say about this game mode is it really does bring up the bad habit of people running in one by one. It really, really, really emphasizes that trait in people. And it's kind of frustrating. So on to round 2. We're going to skip ahead a little bit, I think. And I'm going to be staying with Widowmaker on this map, and that's because I know there's a really nasty choke point and we have the Lucio, and this is actually a really nice combo. So we have Lucio to get me there quickly, and I know that most of the enemy team is going to come around this corner. This is where most of the big engagements happen. So Zarya comes around with the barrier, of course I'm not going to shoot that. Then they'll just get rid of all their shields, pick that off. While everyone else goes and fights over the point, I can keep this locked down and make sure that Zarya can't really do much. And hey, Mercy stepped out and picked off by the Genji, just finished it off nicely there, and of course the Zarya is very vulnerable after that. So that's just a really nice combination, having the Lucio there to get me in position, and then letting me just manage the choke and hit, just trying to escape, get the gorilla off me, thank you! Beautiful Widowmaker. But otherwise, now I can just stand in this building and basically watch this bridge while everyone else handles the point. And this is such a nice spot. And I really like, this is why part of why I like Widow on this map, is that her zone control is just so powerful. Her zone control is immensely strong, and and she's also really good at countering people who are focusing on other areas of the map. So everyone's focusing on the control point, so if you can get Widow off to the side, and again, just should not be missing those shots. If you're just focusing on the people who are focusing on the control point, they are suddenly being pulled in two directions, and that's what you really want to do with someone like Widowmaker. You want to be, you know, putting pressure onto the map, and oh, just missed Mercy there. Do I miss her again? Nope! Right in the noggin. Beautiful. Love it. Feels good every single time. That release of endorphins, every single hit. It's just beautiful. This is why I love playing Widowmaker. It's the satisfaction of a clean kill. Still, the rest of the team managing the point quite nicely. And now I can just sort of, you know, swap between, okay, they're pushing on the points, and I can just move, use the rock that's just towards the bridge as cover, and then keep an eye on the point. Okay, Genji's going to try and do something here, but this Genji isn't very good, and didn't bother trying to reflect any shots, so I just thought, okay, fuck it, I'm just going to take the shot. It's always a 50-50 with Genji. If he can sort of put the reflect up at a bad time, you're going to have trouble with him, but he really didn't do that, and again, leaving Mercy just to be cleaned up. And Raging Winston, not Raging Widowmaker, that'd be twice as scary. Really good source of easy ultimate, so I just like using that. And this is where I'm waiting for this Genji to step outside the bubble, where I just get impatient and pop it. As you can see, everyone's focused on the point, and by now it's 90%. Missing some shots on this fire, she's just juking a little bit strangely, which is kind of annoying, putting a mine beneath her. It's not really going to do much with Mercy there, but I'm mostly trying to keep her busy at this stage. Just want to keep her occupied, attention's off the point, so that we can secure it and go on to the third map. Third map is by far my favorite. Absolutely by far my favorite. It's so good. It's got the best control point. It's got a lot of really cool pathways. It's got an area that I don't think many people actually know about, so keep an eye out for that, because I'm going to be camping the hell out of it. Oh god, I love the physics objects. They're too fun. There's tons of them in the dropships. It's amazing. Again, we're going to do the same trick as before. We're going to use Lucio to get us into position, and this control point is so much fun. There's just a huge amount of cover on it. It's very dynamic. It's very sort of aggressive, and you can get a lot of characters into these little, like, I don't know, walls, mini walls, and be fighting between them all, and it's a huge amount of fun. But we're just going to watch their main pathway. I'm going to put a mine behind me just in case someone appears there, but honestly, I don't think many people know about this pathway, and I feel a bit bad there. I shot Zarya's barrier, and I missed that shot. You can normally get a headshot on Torbjorn after the turret goes down. Most Torbjorns have this sort of delay, where if you shoot the turret, they'll have like a split-second delay of, hey, my turret's dead, I'm still standing still, and oh, that felt good. That felt really good, just picking off Mercy. Missed that shot, unfortunately, but eventually she does go down. And we can clean up the point here, and as you can see, Widow, again, really good pressure on this map. Everyone's focusing on one direction, Widowmaker's on the other, and you're just using positioning rather than, you know, Widowmaker with 6 skills can overlook positioning, but positioning, in my mind, is one of the most important things. Now here, Torbjorn starts getting, you know, aggressive, so this is the pathway you can take on the ground, and we're going to have a duel against this armoured little midget bastard. We can tear down his turret before it really does any major damage, but unfortunately, he does actually manage to land enough hurt, and I start meleeing him down, but no, there's a large health right there, and I can't really afford to chase him with, you know, the entire enemy team down there. And as he does discover, you know, the left click plus melee combo, he does manage to take me down. I do notify the team that, hey, he's heading up there, so just be careful. Because I've seen it before where Torbjorn gets a turret up there, and it's just murder. Like, Torbjorn's really good up there, Junkrat's really good up there, Roadhog is really good up there, Bastion's really good up there, for example. You get all those characters up in there and you just sort of start picking people off down below. Of course, Widow's also amazing up top here. She is very exposed, however. You just gotta hope that the enemy team is too busy focusing on other threats. And this is why the pressure of the rest of the team really comes into it. And that's a really nice slash by Genji, just getting that finishing blow. We can hear that, you know, High Noon's gone off somewhere, I'm not sure where. We know that Mercy's back there. Like, she's there, and it's just like, come on, just step, please, please, just, oh, no. But we do let everyone else get some cleanup, and hey, 3 damage on a turret. Torbjorn not gonna manage to beat me up this time. 4 health, plenty, that's 3 more than I need. And we're gonna reposition now, simply because I've been camping that spot a little bit too long, and the battle has shifted, and now I can start, you know, putting pressure on from this flank. So now I'm gonna catch the team as they come in. Again, half of Winston's health in 1 hit. Just feels good to pick up a tank, and hello Mercy, just patient, there we go, she stood still. The silly tart. Hello Torbjorn again, my mortal foe, who's really trying to be a pain in my ass, but hey, Lucio's here with me as well to clean up. Nice and safe, good positioning, a lot of fun on these maps, really like the new game mode, a lot of fun to play as. Surprised how versatile it is, how many characters work on it, and how well it plays. And I really do like the reset, the fact that the control point doesn't just move around the map, for example, but the fact that you have this very clear, very defined reset between rounds. And oh Jesus, this is why I say that, you know, Reinhardt is not a reliable counter to Bastion, because that happens so often. But yeah, that reset really makes the team sort of stop, think, reassess, and then you get these really fun matches where you can just, you know, push forward and win it and bring it back. Okay, thanks for watching to the end. I've been Josh, is one amongst many. This is just a quick video talking about King of the Hill and giving some Widowmaker gameplay. As a bonus, I'm going to just shove a loot box unlocking at the end here, so you can just watch that and have fun with that, because I've been recording every single one I've opened. Doodles!